At the beginning of the story, we see a man named Luo who is sleeping soundly. Then a horse comes to him, wakes him up by holding his hair from his mouth, and then takes his mouth out and drowns him in the water. Actually, this horse used to wake up his master in the same way. They both go to a place. Luo ties his horse and starts resting at a place. Luo's horse's name was Red. Then two men are seen going on their horses and talking to each other after seeing Luo. It is said that his name is Luo, and he used to be a stuntman in films. I mean, he had earned a lot of money by showing reverse duties. But look at how bad his condition is today. He can't even eat 2 meals properly. One night, Luo was sitting in the hotel, emptying beer bottles. Actually, he was very worried about his poverty. Then a man comes to him, whose name is Dammy. Luo had borrowed some money from him, which he could not return until today. Dammy tells him that if you can't return my money, then do this. Give me your horse. I will pay off all your debts. But Luo refuses to give his horse Red and says that you should go away from here. Hearing this, Dammy was very angry. He tells Luo that he will definitely take your horse. This leads to a fight between the two. Luo first teaches Dammy and his men a lesson, and then he goes out and saves his horse. He sits on his horse and drives him away. And a show had reached the circus, where he did some stunts, and then Dammy and his men hid their horses. He was also hiding there because Dammy and her men could not see him and go ahead from there. The next morning, when Luo was on his farm with his horse Red, 2 men came there, telling Luo that you have to return the horse you have, because the man who has this horse was fighting a case. But now he has won that case. So he wants his horse back. He wants to give it up for auction. Then a girl and a man came there who were doing strange deeds. They used to stay with Luo like this. The 2 men who had brought the notice got scared of seeing them and left from here. After their departure, Luo shows the notice to the girl that the 2 men had given him, that he would have to return the horse in any case. After knowing everything, the girl points to the picture of Luo's daughter and says that we need a lawyer for this case. Now in the scene, we see Luo's daughter, who is very beautiful and innocent. Luo comes to his daughter and asks for help by telling her the whole problem, but Luo's daughter refuses to help her dad. She says that, "Dad, I'm not a lawyer yet, but I'm still studying law." Saying this, she leaves. Luo had also left from there. His daughter now goes to a boy who was a very good friend of his. He also liked him a lot, and there is also a lawyer. Luo is very sad at home. He is thinking about what I should do so that my horse is not far away. Then a man comes to him who was a film producer. He says that he has heard a lot about you and your horse. I give you an offer. You work with your horse in my films as stunts. Luo was very happy to hear this, and also stunted the producer with his horse. Luo's daughter was eating with her friend. Luo's daughter's friend tells her that she likes you and wants to get married. Tell me, when should I introduce my family to you? Luo's daughter says that you know that I have no one in this world, so I will decide when I want to get married and when not. It means that Luo's daughter did not like her dad at all. That's why she didn't even tell anyone about him. Luo's wife had died a few years ago. She just came to her daughter's mind. One day she tells her daughter, "Look, don't turn your face away from your dad. If your dad comes this time, then please talk to him nicely." Luo's daughter understood her mother's words. So when she was having breakfast in a hotel, she saw her dad coming from a distance. He was in cheap clothes. He had also decorated his horse. Luo actually wanted to show people that they should do their duty with their horses. People should take pictures with them and give them some money in return. Luo also shows stunts here, but it doesn't help. Neither does anyone come to him, nor does he give money. Luo's daughter was also sitting and watching all this. She doesn't like her dad at all. That's why she goes to meet Luo and says that she has a friend who can fight your case. Luo's daughter was talking about the boy who liked him. She came to her dad's house and was looking at everything very closely. she is very happy to meet Red. Now Red was also listening to everything Lu's daughter said. After a while, Lu's daughter's friend also comes, but he was scared to see the strange things around him. Lu's daughter comes there. She puts her hand on his and says, "Look, don't be afraid." And she says, "Haven't you decided yet what to do?" Then the conversation starts between them. And now the story from here was shown 3 years ago. Lu got the horse injured. He fed him, and cured him. He also told him not to ever sit on his knees. Now the story comes back to the present. Lu introduces his daughter's friend to his horse, Red. But he was scared to see him. Lu says, "Don't be afraid. This is a very good horse. He is just having fun with you." Then Red fell down while showing stunts. The next day, Lu took Red with him and reached the shooting site. His daughter also came to see his stunts. But Red is scared to see so many people and can't do stunts properly. Because of this, they were removed from the shooting. Seeing this, Lu sits in one place. He was very sad. Then Red comes to him, and she tells him to put a hat on his head. But Lu was so angry that he threw the hat. Then Lu's daughter comes to Red, and he says, "Look, we are not forcing you. If you want to do these stunts, then do it. Otherwise, it is your wish." Hearing this, the horse goes to do stunts in the film shooting. Lu's daughter also comes to her dad and says, "Come on, Dad, your horse is ready." After which, both show very good stunts. Everywhere, Red and Lu were being praised. Lu was very happy to see all this. Now both of them continue their work in the film. One day, the same two men come to Lu again, whom we saw at the beginning of the story. He again brought a notice to Lu to take the horse. Lu's daughter says, "Look, this horse and its rider are not owned by anyone, so you can go from here." And the notice that the man had brought, Red hid it and pushed these two men. At night, Lu was sitting with his daughter and eating food in the hotel. That's when he gets Dammy again. When Lu came to ask for money, and he was also talking very rudely. Then, seeing this, Red gets angry, and he pushes Dammy and throws him away. Like this, they had a fight here again. In this fight, Lu's horse was also hitting everyone. Lu quickly takes his daughter, and he sat on the horse and left. Like this, Lu and the horse meet in the film and do stunts, and earn a lot of money. That's when Dad gets hurt during stunts. Seeing this, Lu's daughter was now very angry. She comes to her dad and says, "When will you stop doing these stunts, Dad? Why can't you do any other work?" Hearing all this, Lu does not give any answer. Anyway, in the early morning, Lu goes to meet his friend's family with his daughter, who wanted to marry Lu's daughter, who was also a lawyer and was also helping in Lu's Red case. Lu was not feeling good sitting in the hotel among those people, and he is also doing strange things. On this, Lu's daughter says, "Don't worry, my dad can't get along with big people. They are in very good health." Hearing this, Lu also says that, "Yes, I am like this, but my daughter is very good. Don't reject her because of me." Now, after they leave, Lu's daughter scolds her dad a lot. And I was angry at not behaving well. At night, Lu's daughter watches TV with Red, in which she is very happy to see her dad Lu's stunts. That's when Lu also came there, and he was having fun watching his video with his daughter. That's when he remembers his old moments here. His daughter says, "You are a very cool dad." Both had tears in their eyes. Lu remembers here that once during these stunts, he had a very deep head injury. Because of this injury, Lu had to stay in a coma for 8 months. Actually, Lu tells everything to his daughter. He says that during these 8 months when I did not do any work, because of this, my condition became like this. Because of my illness, I could not even meet your mother. His daughter listens to everything and says, "Don't worry about Mom, she forgave you. She often comes into my thoughts." On the other hand, we see that Dammy had come to Red on the farm. and he was trying to make him conscious by injecting him so that he can take him with him. But then Red's eyes opened. All of them try to catch him, and Red was trying to escape from all of them. Before Dammy could catch him, Luo came there and beat them a lot. Then he takes him down from a chair. In this way, Luo had driven Dammy and his companions away from there. The next morning, a film star actor comes to Luo. They both drink tea together and talk a lot. The actor says, "I am with you and your horse Red, whose name I have heard a lot. I want to make a film with both of them." But Luo had refused him. Anyway, he left from there. On the same night, when his daughter comes with her lawyer friend, she says, "Dad, we have found evidence for Red. He can live with his father." Hearing this, Luo is very happy. Now he tells his daughter that a very big actor has come to me. He wants to offer me a film. Hearing this, his daughter gets upset. She says, "Dad, are you going to start all this again? I had forbidden you." She got upset and went away from him. The next morning, Luo also reaches the location of that film's shooting. He did not listen to his daughter. When he was changing his clothes and shooting, he remembered his horse. When he found him injured, he fell down while thinking about it. A lot of things were going on in his mind. He apologizes to that film actor, and he left the job. Now he goes and tells his daughter that I left that job. Hearing this, she was very happy. I've refused this job for the first time. Hearing this, Luo's daughter runs away. She comes to her dad, and she hugged Red. Now we are shown a court scene. Luo is fighting a case for Red, but he loses this case. Red's lawyer goes to the other party and says, "Please return that horse to Luo. For you, the horse is an animal used in a game. But for Luo, it is his family." But still, people do not listen to him and go away from here. Luo is shown there, who was very sad for Red. He says to him that now you have lost, and my paths are going to be different. Hearing this, Red brings boxing gloves to him. He should practice with him for the last time. On this, he hugs Red and cries a lot. The next day, he gave Red to his new owner. Then Luo goes back with his daughter and his friend. But Red was behind his car, but again and again, he slips and falls down because of the mud. He was not able to run properly. Seeing this, Luo comes out of the car and says to Red, "Go to your new owner. Now don't come back." Hearing this, poor Red returned in a sad state. Luo also sits in the car and cries a lot. Seeing all this, the next day, Luo's daughter goes to Red's new owner and tells about her dad. She says, "Don't take away her best friend from my dad. He loves Red a lot." The next day, Red is shown, who is with Luo on the farm. He was going to him and always holding his hair from his mouth and waking him up. When Luo opens his eyes and sees Red in front of him, so happily, he went crazy and hugged him. All this is far away. Red's new owner, Luo's daughter and her friend, were also watching. Red's new owner says, "Even if you didn't come to me tomorrow, I was going to bring Red here." Actually, Luo's solution was Red's. He had left everything without Luo. At the end of the story, we are shown Luo and Red. Luo's daughter runs to him, and his friend comes with him. Everyone hugged Red. The story of this film also ends here.